All right, so here's another story that my wife to this day still doesn't think is funny and can't believe it happened. So, at this time, I was like working a lot of hours. I was working security like 12 or it'd be like 18-hour shifts. And when I was working the 12s, because I'd work 18 some days, but most of the days it was 12. And then I had a job during the day doing disconnects for like Time Warner. We'd go pick up the boxes when you didn't pay your bill and stuff like that. And that'd be like 4 or 5 hours during the daytime. So I'd usually work from, 6 p.m. to like 6 a.m. or something like that. So I was working 7 days a week. So where my wife had to take our second oldest for a sleep study. Her name is Yoshi. And, we're at the house, and my youngest daughter, she was young, Yo Yo, and she's, acting crazy. I was like, we were playing in the living room, and I wonder, she's like acting real silly, and she's laughing a lot. And I'm playing, I was like, me and Mia were playing, and um, Yuki, and I'm like, why is Yo Yo being so crazy? So she gets up and she stands. We have this big round bucket, black bucket that has the rope handles, and I think we got it from I think we got like a Target or something. So it's a pretty big bucket. We used to put all their building blocks inside of them and stuff like that, like those mega blocks. So we put like a lot of those, or their stuffed animals, or like all their toys. We kind of put it in there. So she gets up on that and she's dancing all crazy on it, and she's laughing and laughing. And so then like she goes around the bucket, and like around was like the kitchen, and on the around like by the bucket in the kitchen there's her little stroller she had for like the little babies. All of them had like Yuki and Mia would use. You could put like a little baby, and it was like a little kid stroller. And all of a sudden I see Yo Yo zoom by with the stroller, and I'm laughing. She's just ha 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 ha. She's laughing and laughing. So she goes zoom, and she's going back and forth. She's ha 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 ha. And I'm like, what is up with this girl? And then she's by the door, front door, and she like leaves the stroller there, and she walks towards me all funny, and she's and she comes and she runs at me and like hugs me. And then she gets up, and then she just starts walking away, and she's walking all crazy around the house. And I'm thinking, I'm like, because I could I couldn't call um my wife to be like, why is J.O. acting so crazy? Like she's walking around all nuts and laughing about it and stuff. So, we're just having a good old time. Yayo's just being a crazy little wild girl. So then we had to wake up early in the morning because we were living in Yucca Valley at the time. And we had to pick up my daughter Yoshi and my wife in Loma Linda. So we had to get up early in the morning, and we went to go pick them up. So we get home, and I'm telling her the story, and I'm wondering why my wife's like, what? And she just like has her mouth open. She's like, what was Yo Yo doing? And I'm like, well, she was walking around, and she was crazy. She was just running around and being wild, a wild woman. And she's like, she was walking. And I was like, yeah, like, hasn't she been walking with you? Like, was she acting like this with you? She's like, no, she wasn't. She hasn't been walking. What do you mean she was walking? And I'm like, Yeah, I had a few pictures on our. I think it was. I forgot what phone we had. It was a while ago, so it was probably one of the first Samsung S phones, maybe. And it was like it was one of the old phones. I can't remember what exactly one it was. So I show her and I'm like showing her and like and Mia's like, yeah, Yo-Yo was walking around acting. Everybody's like, yeah, and she's like, and I didn't even think to ask Mia or Yuki like, has Yo-Yo been walking around? I think Yuki was still, she was still little too, and I was like, I can't believe she started walking with you. She's like, it would be you. She would start walking with. I've been trying. She's like, I've been working with her, trying to get her walking for like months now. And I'm like, I thought she was already walking. She's like, no. And I was like, oh wow. So she just walked for me, huh? And to this day, I think she's still bitter about that. I still laugh about it because Yo-Yo was having a good old time. So that's the story of that. Because I was hardly home. Like I was working a lot, like 7 days a week, all the time, like for like 3 years straight. Up like when I was out there, I was working a lot of hours, 12 to usually with the other job and everything. Sometimes it'd be 18 to like sometimes even 22 hours a day. Sometimes I would just sleep in the car, like from either for security going to security or going to the other job. I would just be like knocked out in the car. So I didn't know. And so yeah, she's still bitter to this day. You could ask her about it. She's still bitter. So the story's for you.